What is up, everybody? It's your boy Travis, aka Matsu here, and today I'm bringing you part 8 of my in-depth Undaunted Raid set review guide. Today we're going to be talking about Sir Nighteye, but before we get into the video, make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, go check out my Patreon, my Linktree for all my socials, and PPG for all of your singles and sealed product. Anyways, let's get right into it. So, Sir Nighteye is a 6-hander with 27 health, the all, death, and order symbol. Response: once per turn, after an attack is completely blocked, seal one non-character card in your rival stage or card pool, and draw one card. Okay, that's really good. Sealing a non-character card, which means assets, foundations, so on and so forth. And drawing a card when something is completely blocked is very good. Means if your opponent completely blocks you, you also get to do this. So you're essentially a 7-hander, sometimes an 8-hander. And then enhance your attack, remove the top card of your deck. That's cost. Discard the top 3 cards of your rival's deck. Remove all non-attacks discarded this way. Your attack gets +1 speed for every 5 cards in your rival's removed from game pile. Okay, so a lot of people see this character and they immediately think, oh, he's a mill deck. In my opinion, I think the scaling stat pump is better than the possibility of decking them out. However, that being said, I actually don't think this guy is too great. I think he has a decent chance to see play at some point. I think this character is going to require a lot of figuring out from players who are at the top level. I don't think this is the kind of character that I would expect someone to take to locals and figure that out, because he's very much a like an in-depth character. Now, moving on to his attacks, we're gonna start off with his ultra rare repeated seal toss. I had these out of order for some reason. So it's a 5 diff, 4 high for 5 with a 2 mid block and a 3 check. Ranged, slam, stun 1, and tech. Response: remove 1 card from your hand, that's cost. After you check this card to play or block with an attack, seal 1 rival foundation and add this card to your hand. Okay, so it's essentially a free attack whenever you check this to play or block with an attack. That's pretty good. And then enhance: reveal the top 2 cards of your rival's deck and replace them in any order. If you revealed an attack, this attack gets +2 damage. This card is very good. Not only is it a free attack when you check it to play an attack or block with an attack, and it's also a seal, which is very good. It also lets you use the Giro enhance of, oh, if I see a 3 on top of your deck, I'm going to stack it, and now you'll check that 3. It also sets up knowing what is on top for Sir Nighteye, so you can make sure you're removing non-attack cards and not just having attacks out of their deck. Yeah, because it'll discard the attacks if you reveal attacks off of Nighteye, so it's definitely not something you want to do if they have like 2 attacks on top of their deck, right? Yeah, so this card's good. I think it's gonna see competitive play. I don't think it's going to be everywhere per se, but I think it'll see some amount of play for sure. Onto his rare attack, we have Counter Sweep. Counter Sweep is a 5 diff, 3 low for 6 with a 2 high block and a 2 check. Kick, powerful 3, and slam. Enhance: if your rival has more removed cards than you, draw 2 cards. And then enhance: commit 1 foundation, remove the top 2 cards of your rival's discard pile. So, in Sir Nighteye, this card's very free. As long as you pay cost for your ability on Sir Nighteye and you reveal at least 2 non-attack cards off the top of their deck, off your top 3, then you will have it active. Because you removed 1 for cost and then your opponent removed 2. So, and then other than that, even if not, you can play this card as an essential 6 diff because you have to tap a foundation to get the draw 2 off of it. I think this card's fine. I don't see this being particularly abused in characters that aren't like specifically Nighteye, but it is a fine card nonetheless. On to the next card, we have Foresight Fusillade, however you say that word. Ranged, slam, tech, 4 diff, 4 high for 4 with a 3 check and a 2 low block. Enhance, look at the top card of your deck, you may discard it. And then enhance, name a card type, your rival reveals the top card of their deck. If the revealed card matches the name type, draw 1 card. This card is everything I want in a cantrip attack. It not only lets me look at the top card of my deck to know if I even want to draw that card, and I may discard it, or it looks at the top card of my deck to confirm that I am checking well after I get the free draw off of it, which sometimes it's free, sometimes you don't hit it at all. I think this is honestly what most cantrip attacks should be, and should be balanced like. I do think this card's going to see a decent amount of competitive play. It's got good keywords, it's got ranged, it's got slam, it's got tech. Yeah, I think this card's great, and looking forward to it. On to the next card, we have Stamp Out. Stamp Out is a 4 diff, 2 mid for 5 with a 2 high block and a 3 check. Slam, tech, combo with the slam. Combo enhanced, this attack gets +2 damage. You remove the top card of your rival's deck. Okay. And then responds, after 1 or more cards leave your rival's deck during this enhanced step, this attack gets +2 speed. Okay. So essentially, this is a base 4 mid for 7 on a 5 diff, which is pretty good. With Nightaye's enhanced, it's a 6 mid for 7, which is pretty cool. I think this card is fine. I think it's very specifically going to be used in him if you play it. I don't see many other characters abusing this card at all. On to the last attack, we have Precision Seal Strike. It's a 4 diff, 3 mid for 5 with a 1 low block and a 3 check. Ranged, slam, tech, enhance. Your rival reveals the top 3 cards of their deck. You may discard any cards revealed this way and return the rest on the top of their deck in any order. Okay. That's fine. And then enhance, if your rival has 1 or more sealed foundations, change this attack zone. That's pretty good. Your character seals stuff for free. This card also just makes sure that you mill attacks off of it, and then you can banish non-attacks off of Sir Nighteye's enhance. And then on the order symbol, specifically, for example, it's very good with Think Fast because it changes its own zone. I think this card is fine. It has a chance to see play for sure. Not much else to say there. On to the next one, we have Foresight. So Foresight is a 0 diff 5 check with a 3 low block. Response, after you play this card, look at the top card of your deck. And then enhance, remove, reveal the top card of either player's deck. Okay. I mean, this is a fine spam. I think it's actually on the good side for spam. It's a spam that gives you information while you're building, which is very good. Historically has seen a lot of play. For example, a card like Fallen Angels, which was an older UVS card, did essentially the same thing. It did have a better block, but it didn't have the extra enhance. I'm a big fan of this card. I think this is definitely going to see competitive play. Any of these 3 symbols probably enjoy having this card. I think this is a better spam than Gacha in almost every way. So yeah, definitely. On to the next card, we have Seal of Approval, which is this rare foundation. It's a 2 diff 5 check with a 3 mid block and the tech keyword. Response, after this card is discarded due to a rival effect, draw 2 cards. So it's discard hate, and then response destroy after your rival plays an ability on a non-character card in their stage. You seal all copies of that card in their stage. So this is, at the very least, good sideboard hate and a good tech piece. I think this card's definitely going to see play. On to the next one. We have Detailing the Plan. Detailing the Plan is a 2/5 with a 2 mid block. Response, after you block with this card, draw 1 card. If the blocked attack had throw, it deals no damage. And then Sir Nighteye enhance, commit your character, discard the top 6 cards of your rival's deck. So, after you've used Sir Nighteye's response on your opponent's turn, he doesn't really do much. So committing him to discard the top 6 is perfectly fine if you're trying to go for the mill strat. But what I really want to talk about is this response. This response is crazy. The fact that it replaces itself and also just says if you block the throw with it, it deals no damage. This card's going to see play even if just for that reason in the sideboard of 7-handers on these 3 symbols. I know Death Eraserhead is going to love this card. Just having extra throw hate so he doesn't have to worry about throws is very good, and relying less on Spooky. On to the last card, we have All Might and Sir Nighteye, which is a 1/4 with a 2 high block ally keyword. First enhance, your turn, commit, that's cost, add the top card of your rival's discard pile to the top of their deck. And then Deadlock enhance, destroy, that's cost, seal 2 rival foundations. Okay, I think these abilities are both fine, especially for a 1 difficulty spam. The forecheck isn't exactly optimal, but being able to add the top card of your rival's discard pile to the top of their deck is a powerful thing, especially if your opponent has checked an attack. You have a way to put an attack on your opponent's on top of your opponent's discard pile, and then that Deadlock enhance just is killer. Destroy, seal 2 rival foundations. Being able to seal 2 defensive pieces is extremely good. I think this card is fine. It's not guaranteed to see competitive play, but I think it has a decent chance to. And yet again, this is another kit where we have not had any locals exclusive stuff, which just speaks volumes to the good design and good work that the team at Jasco is putting in to make these sets interesting, cool, and fun to play with. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Share, subscribe, do all that other stuff. Check out PPG for singles and sealed product. If I had to give Night-Eye's kit a letter grade out of 10, I would probably give it like a 6 or a 7. Somewhere in there. 6.5. We'll just say that. I think the kit is just fine. I think the character is just okay. I think someone's going to put in a lot of work into making this character good, and then he'll look very insane. But until we get there, that's the grade I'm giving for now. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. This has been Travis, aka Matsu, signing out.
What is up, Matsu Nation? Thank you for watching till the end of the video. If you enjoyed, like, comment, and subscribe. And check out all my socials and my Patreon. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and sayonara.